Mm. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning. This is your home girl, Arabia Barbosa 914, which is the county, New York. We are definitely in the motherfucking house. We are in the house. I've been here since what, 10:30 this morning because I got off from work last night. We worked the whole shift. And the job is changing. The job is changing. Now they're having like the team leaders to take certain stuff off the pallet and put it in certain aisles. So for now on, what I'm gonna do, whatever's in the aisles, whatever aisle I'm working on, that's what I'm gonna be putting up. That's it. And I had to work like three different aisles last night. And one of the supervisors, he was like, "Hey, we need you, Arabia, to help in the bacon aisle." I go over there. The person they have working in the bacon aisle is unfamiliar. What they should have did, they should have not been having that person on the floor. They should have just trained them how to do something else. You know what I mean? Because certain people are not going to pick up that certain job to do right away. It's not going to happen. A shout out to the chat. I know it's late. I know it's late, man. Shoot, when I got home and had to take care of my personal needs, I went to bed, man. I went to bed. I was listening to some people on YouTube, but I eventually fell asleep. I had to go to sleep. I was tired. When I did wake up a few hours later, one thing I wanted to do was cook me something in the oven, and that was it. Warm up something in the oven, let that warm up, eat a little something, and go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. And I didn't work Sunday night, which is tonight. You know what I mean? Catching those buses is too tricky on Sundays. And I'm starting to think not to work on Saturday no more neither. Because when you get off the job after doing a Saturday night and you gotta wait for the bus, you're waiting there until about 9:30. And you might be lucky to catch the next bus taking you back to your house. So I probably won't be working Saturday nights no more. So that would mean I would have to work tonight. I would have to work Tuesday. I would have to work Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and just skip Saturday and Sunday. For real. Word. I'm not going to be doing all that, this, not. But when I did get up, I listened to some of what the rabbits said over there in their chat. Shout out to Sis. And I listened to Empress Lonnie Well Love, what she was doing on her chat, well, her channel. And both videos were very interesting. I didn't play the whole thing. How I'm gonna be able to play the whole thing? I'm constantly fighting my eyelids. I'm constantly fighting my fucking eyelids. You know what I mean? It is what it is. There's this video going all over these YouTube streets. It's showing two little boys in the video. One of them is singing in Portuguese. And the song is just so beautiful. But when I heard what he was saying, I said, let me translate this to Swahili. Because it's three different languages. I speak English mostly. I'm learning Spanish. I'm learning Swahili. I think Swahili is a beautiful language. And just like any language, you have to learn whatever language you're trying to learn, you have to learn it just like the way you learned your first primary language. You have to do that. You know what I mean? And like I explained to people before, me and my brother, before me and my brother went into fucking foster care, we was around my father's people all the time. We was around his sisters because his brother had died years ago. Uncle Charlie died years ago. Um, but my grandmother, her father was still living at the time, and like I said before, he came from another country. He come from the old country, and he spoke a lot of Portuguese. He spoke the Creole from those islands that he came from. He came from Cape Verde, 10 little islands in Northwest Africa. I will always reiterate that he came from that country. He came from there. He came to America. He married great grandma Barbosa. She died in 1949 at the age of 52 years old. And I find it very interesting. And I do find it very interesting that when you come from certain backgrounds and your situation changes, the people that have you or possess you or they're supposed to be your guardian, they really don't want you to know anything about your past. They don't want you to know anything about your family. They don't want you to have any kind of information about your ethnic background. And I've been doing my research lately, a couple of years now. Any information my father gave me, any information my grandmother gave me, any information that Aunt Ernest gave me, I use for my research. And it's getting deeper. You know what I mean? I'm kind of confused about certain things that was told. So I'm finding out certain truths that maybe nobody wanted me to know. And what's done in the dark always comes to light. It always comes to light. I don't care where you're at. I don't care what you're doing. Certain things will come to the fucking light. And I can't hide in these YouTube streets about my past. I can't do it. I don't know none of these people on YouTube. None of these people are related to me. Certain people you meet over the course of time, or over the course of years, and you're gonna have your own opinion about these people. I don't care who they are. You're gonna have a fucking opinion. Shout out to the chat. I know it's late. I know people will probably catch the playback later, but I'm just gonna say what I need to say in this particular video. Number one, I go where I want to go. I'm the only one paying for my fucking phone bill. So I'm going to go where the fuck I want to go. If I want to sit over there with the rabbits, I'm going to sit over there with the rabbits. If I want to go over there and look at what Lonnie One Love is talking about, I'm going to go over there. I'm going to go over there where Sister T is at. I'm going to go where Queen Regina is at. I'm going to go with the John Show is at. I'm going to go where Brown Skin Lady is at. I'm going to go where I want to go. I'm paying my own fucking phone bill. And before that, I was paying the internet bill. So I went where I wanted. When I used to visit with Birdman, I used to turn on his TV and turn it right on YouTube and watch certain YouTube creators on the big screen TV. A shout out to the chat. I am sleepy. I am tired. It's been a long work week for me because I don't work during the day. I work at night. I do overnights. Some people say, oh, you get used to it. You never get used to it. I used to work for the Home Depot when I was living in Yonkers, New York. This was years ago. I never got used to working overnights. Never did. And I worked with Home Depot for like a year. I did that job for a whole fucking year. Doing the same thing I'm doing at Walmart right now. Doing the exact same thing. Taking things off the pallet, putting it on the shelf, matching everything up, pulling everything forward, making the the shelves look good, cleaning up the store, get all the trash thrown out, all the wax, all the trash, all the cardboard, get all that removed, put it in the regular bins where it need to go. I get my little paper and I leave. I get my money ready. I get on the fucking bus. I go fucking home. I go to the fucking store. I buy my cigarettes. I buy my beer. I come home. I take my shower. I get my clothes ready for the next day. And then I'll go to sleep for a couple of hours. Couple of hours. I went to work Friday. Almost didn't make it to work because I overslept. Overslept my time. You know what I mean? I'll never get used to working an overnight shift. Never. Ever. And I've done it before. So I already know. I don't care how much money they're paying you. I will never get used to it. Not at all. And here we go. Here come the holidays. Here come Halloween. Here come Thanksgiving. Here come Christmas. Here comes another tax season where you file your taxes, W-2s, all that foolishness. It's the same thing every fucking year. The same thing every fucking year. You know what I mean? Only this year I'm not going to be hanging with too many people. Baltimore has left. Baltimore went to Texas. I hope she's having a good time in Texas. I don't know. KK, she doing her thing wherever she might be. That's it. Birdman, he's doing his thing. Everyone is separated this year. Everyone is really, truly on their own. People can call me on my fucking phone all they want. It's not going to change the fact that you are now on your own. There's no backup, not from me anymore. Because I understand people are going to be people, regardless. Wherever they might be, whatever they might be doing, it's a whole new year this year. We got elections getting ready to come up in a few more weeks. We don't have time to play games with nobody. Yeah, but it is what it is. Shout out to the chat. I already knew I wasn't going to be up here that long. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I'm going to bed. I'm going back to bed. And hopefully when I get up in the morning, I'll be able to go ahead and do what I need to do in the morning. You know what I mean? Because I got a lot of things I want to do and I can't do because, certain things are not in place. But other things are done. Everything is taken care of. The things I really needed to worry about, it's already done. It's already taken care of. So I don't give a fuck about anything else. You know what I mean? Anything else come last anyway. If it's not immediate help to me, I'm not going to worry about it. And people was talking today about people having large followings and all that. I'm going to tell you something. People are fickle. People are fickle. When you think people are actually following you or actually enjoying what you're doing, you better think again. Because like I said before, your biggest enemies are not the people on your job. They're not the people on YouTube. They're not the people on other social media platforms. The people that you mostly have to be concerned with are the people that's in your house. especially if you're living in a family unit. You have to worry about the people that are living in your house. Thank God I live alone. Every apartment I have ever gotten, I've always lived alone. It is better that way. If you want to invite someone over, that's fine. If you want to have a relationship with someone, that's fine. Just make sure you don't have them in your house 24/7. I don't believe in marriage. I don't believe in none of that bullshit. I don't believe in long lasting relationships. I don't care what kind of relationship it is. If my family relationship didn't last long, what the fuck I give a fuck about anybody else for? I don't. Because I know those relationships are superficial anyway. Most of the relationships people enjoy are superficial, they're not real, just illusions. We're all in the matrix, we're all in the in between. This is a ghost like experience, you know, and I'm out of here.